I've put a couple of videos out the last week or two in regards to the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S26 series. More and more details are starting to come out in regards to the upcoming S26 series, and news today broke just a couple of hours ago. Huge news in regards to the processor. Today we got word, if you're in the United States, you can, I guess, take a big sigh of relief. We got word today, all of the S26 series variants in the United States are getting Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 CPUs. That's right, the entire lineup. The S26, S26 Plus, S26 Ultra, and if they do, the S26 Edge in the US, all of them are getting the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 CPUs. Now, they are splitting some with Exynos, and those countries, Europe and South Korea. So if you live in Europe, I know I have some subscribers in Europe. Sucks for you, I guess. The S26 Ultra worldwide is getting the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. So even if you're in Europe and you want to get the Ultra, it's coming with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. If you want to get the smaller variant, the S26, the S26 Plus, and you're in Europe or you're in South Korea, you're going to have to settle for the Exynos. I have a feeling that the sales of the smaller variants are not going to be good in Europe and or in South Korea. As we know, history shows, the Ultra is their highest selling device. That's going to be Snapdragon worldwide. So a large majority of their sales are the Ultra, and only the S26 and S26 Plus in Europe and South Korea are going to be getting the Exynos variant, right? So that makes sense, right? So you can take a sigh of relief if you're in the US, Snapdragon across the board. And if you're in Europe and or South Korea, I'm assuming most of y'all are getting the Ultra variant anyways. So good news for the upcoming S26 series. Pixel news real quick. So Android 6, we have two updates for Pixel users. Android 16 QPR2 Beta 3.3 is now out and available if you're in the beta program. And if you're not on the beta program, if you're just on stock firmware, well, we also have an update. So the November feature drop is now available. Now, what does that bring? Well, I, for one, looked into it last night on my Pixel, and it brings like a wicked wallpaper theme. Now, I think they're pushing this out late because it has like a Halloween theme to it, and Halloween has passed, is dead and gone, right? So I don't know if they got that out late or what, but let's go into, so the bug fixes on QPR2 Beta 3.3, screen locking up, a freeze screen on lock screen, and some other bug fixes. But with the November feature drop, the audio was fixed in the November feature drop, a fix for issue causing occasional system instability and performance slowdowns in certain conditions, and that's for audio. Battery and charging, general improvements for charging and battery usage. Camera, fix for issue causing photo taken with the UW and ultra wide and telephoto lenses exhibit a rainbow-like color patterns in certain conditions. I've never had that issue. Framework fix for an issue that prevents some apps from loading under certain conditions. Fix for issue where webcam mode does not work properly with connected devices under certain conditions. I haven't had any issues with that. I've been using my Pixel as a webcam for my last few live streams. Works fine. Telephoto, fix issues for causing instability, intermittent problems. Now, those are the bug fixes for the November drop. Let's see the actual feature drops that were included in this. So Scam detection in messages. Pixel 6 and newer phones in the US can now warn you about potential scams across notifications from popular messaging apps. So you will get a potential scam notification if a questionable text does come through. Pixel VIPs receive priority treatment and crisis badges. For Pixel 6 and newer phones, message notifications from VIPs are prioritized over those from other users. VIPs will also have a crisis badge displayed next to their name in the contacts widget. Okay. Notification summaries. Pixel 9 and newer devices, including the Pixel 9a, will now provide summaries of lengthy conversations. That's nice. Notification organizer. Pixel 9 and newer will soon be able to organize and silence lower priority notifications. And we're getting a new power saving mode in Google Maps. I've been hearing a lot about this. Very excited for this on Pixel 10 phones only. So if you have 9 or older, not you, only the newest Pixel 10 series, you can now press the power button to view a simplified layout of your Google Maps trip, which may extend your battery life by up to 4 hours. So it's basically using Google Maps in a low powered mode, because you know, if you've ever used navigation with your phone not plugged in, it drains your battery like crazy. It's just using a bunch of processes in the background. So now they have reworked the back end of that to try to save some power. Device health and support. Google introduced device health and support hub with the new Pixel 10. It's now expanding to Pixel devices as old as the Pixel 6. Pixel Journal. With Pixel 10 phones, Google started offering this space to securely record personal reflections, in its upcoming Pixel 8 and Pixel 9 families can now enjoy that as well. Sound Matters Wild Hookadulu. What the hell is that? Google Sounds is formally adding the new alarms, ringtones, and notification sounds we spotted last week. Man, there's a lot of stuff in this November update. Remix and Google Messages. Now, I was testing this yesterday. I'm going to do an independent video review of this probably tomorrow. Stay tuned. This is very cool. We previously spotted, and I previously mentioned in a live stream, I think last week, Nano Banana powered Remix feature is now available in Google Messages for Pixel 6 devices and above. It's really cool. You can you can send a photo to somebody and you can remix it with Google's Nano Banana before you send it. It's so awesome. It's really fun to play with. I'm going to do an independent video probably tomorrow on this, so stay tuned. Personalized edits in Google Photos. This ties in with the previous thing I just mentioned in Messages. So now in Google Photos app, and here's the cool thing, it's not just on Pixel devices. So it got introduced to Pixel in this November update. Well, guess what? They updated the app across, I think, I'm not going to say all Android devices, but let's just say all current flagship devices, i.e. the S26 Ultra. Google Photos app, if you have a OnePlus 13, if you have a S25 Ultra, check your Google Play updates for apps. Google Photos just got an update, and it allows you to remix and create photos inside the Google Photos app. It is so much fun to play with. I'm going to do another video in regards to this in a future uploaded video, probably tomorrow. I'll do a combination of the Google Messages remix photos and the Google Photos remix photos. Stay tuned for that. You're not going to want to miss that. It is freaking awesome. So that'll do it for today. Appreciate the time, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.